Jeff Solo. 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 Jeff Solo Times.
Alrighty folks, welcome and bienvenue chez Jeff Solo. And yes, your eyes do not deceive you. I am back. I am back on the tubes, ready to convey toot to you that I have acquired. But before I get into said toot, I have to tell you that I had a little accident involving a car and a deer, which was why I've been off the tubes for a while. Basically, I hit a deer. And I don't know if I killed it or not, it just disappeared. But it smashed up all the front of my car. Long story short, I had to beg, steal and borrow parts. And I've managed to get the car back looking actually better than it did before, for a fraction of the cost, but still a lot of money. But anyway, it's an old car, but I loved it, wanted to keep it going. I was damned if I was going to let it die because of a few cosmetic problems. So the car is back up and running, but it's taken a while, plus my funds, so I couldn't go to car boots really. And plus the weather hasn't been great. It's been okay, but not really, you know, good booting weather. So yeah, that happened. But eventually I did get to a car boot last week with my brother, one of my brothers, and we were going to do a solo bros. We were going to do the £10 challenge. We started doing it, and unfortunately we went to see Old Chick. If you've watched my channel before, you know I go to Old Chick's store, my local car boot. Unfortunately, he's passed away. He passed away the week before, as well as his wife. They both passed away in the same week, so that was sad. So commiserations to the family. Obviously it was a lovely man, Chick. I really liked him, and I bought a lot of cool stuff off him over the years. And because obviously his daughter was there and she told me this, it was quite sad. But then I bought some stuff off the stall, which is in this box. It's there, this stuff. It didn't come in the box, I just put it in the box for easy decantation when I show you it. But it's my last haul from Chick, so I kind of thought, bit of a, it hit me right in the feels, to be honest. But yeah, it's all good. They were both old, and apparently Chick had very severe cancer, which I was totally unaware of. But yeah, so anyway, we'll just try and crank the excitement back up again. I got all this toot from him. So my last haul, loads of toot. Some of the bits in here he's had in his stall probably as long as I've known him. But I just bought them just as a homage really, and they were clearing them out. They wanted rid, I just bought the stuff. I didn't really want it, I just wanted to do something, you know, do something to help them out. So anyway, I bought some stuff. So I'll show you that. I also picked up a few bits for myself. A few collectible bits that I've been looking at. I sold a lot of my modern kind of Star Warsy bits. I say that, I've just bought more. But a lot of my kind of Jack specific figures, I sold all them. You know, the big giant ones, got rid of those. There'll be still more to go, I'm sure. Really want to focus more on my vintage stuff now. The things that bring me nostalgia, the things I really am interested in. So I know I keep saying that, but I am definitely doing it. I've also got new shelves for my cabinets, so I'm actually getting more stuff out there. I've got my Visionaries on display now with stands. Oh yes, so awesome. Paid a little bit of money for the stands, but I'll show them on a separate video, because they are brilliant. And when you look at them in certain light, all the little holograms light up. Pucker. So yeah, stoked with those. So I got stands for my Visionaries, sorted out my shelving. I will do a video later on. It's not quite finished. I've still got to put more shelves in and get my Play Asterix figures out, because that's the other collection I wanted on the shelves. So I'll be able to get them out shortly and stick them on the shelf. So when all that's done, I'll do a revamped room tour, if you will, to show you all my toot. So let's get cracked in. I'll show you this box first of stuff that Chick sold me. So yeah, here we go. Big box. Well, I say big box. Reasonable size box. Forbidden Planet. I got something from the Forbidden Planet and I just put them in this box. So the first thing we got was this purple Power Ranger. These were all 20p each. So we got this purple Power Ranger. professional as always on this channel, just throwing toys willy-nilly. So yeah, this purple Power Ranger. I don't know what he's from. Not a clue. We got some Galactic Heroes. We got this chap. These were kind of new. I hadn't seen the Galactic Heroes. I don't like wrestling, but I picked up these wee chaps. These are all 20p each. So that's Rey Mysterio. Kind of, I don't know what you call them. Paulie's got loads of them, but I can't remember what you call them. I got the Star Wars figure. It's obviously quite new as well. He didn't have that. That's not one of the things he had for a long time. This knockoff ninja chap, I was just grabbing stuff literally. Actually some of it is I don't know what it is. So yeah, that guy up. This guy, now my brother picked this one up, and yeah, I swear that Chick had this for possibly 6 years, and it is this Chapmay kind of overweight TV safari guy, but I might keep a hold of that because every time I look at it I always remember Chick because he had that in his box for a long time. So yeah, that was that. A little Yoshi. I had to give them all clean because they were reeking. I got some of these kind of Galactic Heroes, but they're like for Doctor Who. So I got this kind of skull chap. These are quite cool. My youngest brother, Pete. Hello, Pete. He loves these. He loves these. He loves Doctor Who. So if you're interested in these, young man, they're yours. And I also got this guy who's my favourite character in Doctor Who. I'm not a big, what do you call him, a hooser, but yeah, I like that guy. He's pretty mean in the TV series. So yeah, I got him. I also got another one. Oh yeah, I got a Cyberman as well. So these are kind of cool. I had a few more of these at one point. I probably still do. I'll have to dig them out. I got this Aladdin genie. He's from 1992. He's quite old. Pretty battered, but don't know, he's pretty awesome for 1992. PVC figure. You don't see many of them kicking about. I picked up an Indiana Jones from the Hasbro line. Now, I had all these and sold them like an idiot. So now I am trying to get them all back again. So that's a good start. So I got Indy. I also picked up this Star Wars figure. I think this could be Anakin Skywalker or Luke Skywalker, maybe from the Clone Wars. He's got no hands, but I thought it'd be good as a junker for parts. 20p, so I got this Chapmay, what is this? No, Papo. They do some great stuff. I've got the Papo mutant figures in my cabinet. They're really, really well detailed. I got this dog as well, which is really nice. 3-headed dog. I really like the Papo stuff. It's really, really good. Very underrated toy line. I also picked up this chap. I have no idea what he's from. I think he's from the 90s. Oh, it doesn't say. Just says WBEL. Through. I don't know. I can't really read it. Anyway, so I got him. Don't know. Another Indiana Jones figure. Young Indiana Jones. Really cool. I've had this one previously, but you know, I'm trying to collect them all again now because I should never have sold them in the first place. This wee chap, I think it's Star Trek. It looks like he's wearing lipstick, so I actually really don't know who that is. So if somebody could enlighten me on who the fudgery that guy is, I'd appreciate it. I got this guy, which I think is kind of a knockoff type fella, scuba diver. Very strange, very rubbery. I got him. This guy, which is another kind of Chapmay type fella, very hollow plastic. Not sure where he's from. Looks a bit like he's Dungeons and Dragons or something, but or Man at Arms, but he's put on a few stone. I got this. I mean, it was just random pickups. Now I got this, which is a Snuggle or something like that. I thought maybe I'm going to Holland at the end of September to see some friends, so I thought maybe the young daughter would like that, and I forget your name. I'm so sorry if you're watching, but I'll make it up to you by giving you this toy. So yeah, a Snuggle. I don't know what that is, but it's pretty cool. Another one of those Galactic Heroes. Pretty awesome. Another Star Wars figure, a little, she's from the Clone Wars again maybe, or is it the other one? Rebels, I think she's from Rebels. That's kind of cool. Sabine? I think it's Sabine. Sabine. This little Disney Donald Duck in sort of a explorer's gear, I think. So that was alright. Another galactic hero. Pretty good. A part of a droid. No legs. Legless. This little chap, Nintendo Luigi 2007. This kind of little plastic Star Warsy chap, I think I'll probably end up charity shopping that because it's not really stuff I collect. Another Star Wars galactic hero. This time, I think these must have been from the prequel trilogies. So that's him. A little glump for Polly Poo. I think this is Blackjack. So that's pretty awesome. So that's for you, Paul. A John Cena Rise Above Hate mini wrestler chap. Now this wee guy, I think he's a Digimon. I think he's missing a few bits. If anyone knows, I'm pretty sure it's Digimon. Kind of a little sort of BBC articulated figure. They're all 20p. This Star Wars figure with no head and yellowed, but he had his hands, which I thought would be kind of handy. So I paid 20p for that. And then finally, oh no, I got two other things. I got this little Sylvanian family beaver, but he's got really bad staining on him. I don't know how to get that off, and a couple of marks in his head. I don't know. It's a vintage one, but I'll try my best with him. And then this, which was disgusting. I had to give this a right damn good clean. It's still dirty. It is Slave 1. I think it's from 2004. Kind of die-cast Slave 1. That's 20p. So yeah, basically I got all that stuff from Chick's stall. Obviously he won't be there anymore, so I just thought I'd just buy as much crap off his stall as I possibly could. So there you go. Coffee break. Perfect. Back in the game. Things I bought for myself. Oh no, hold on. I also picked up from a charity shop this wee Star Wars figure. I think he's the TIE Fighter pilot. He cost me 50p. I just bought it because I was waiting for something and I popped in a charity shop and I was raking through a bin. It was like 50p for whatever's in this box. It was 3 for £1, but I could only find him and a Playmobil kind of dinosaur. There was nothing else I wanted. The rest of it was crapola. So I didn't buy any of that. So I just bought him 50p while I was waiting for whatever I was waiting for at the time. Now, a couple of eBay bits that I've picked up for my own collection. I picked up this guy. He's from the Pirates of Darkwater. Now, I do have this figure already, but I needed his weapons. And so, yes, picked him up with his weapons. He's actually in a lot better condition than mine. He's almost minty fresh, actually, if I'm honest. So he'll go into the cabinet and I'll switch out my one. Yeah, but he comes with his weapons. So I'm nearly there with the weapons for the Pirates of Darkwater. I've only got a couple more to get with the weapons. And I need one more character that I don't have, which is a kind of bird. Red birdie chap, so I'm trying to track him down. The other things I picked up from my collection, because I'd sold quite a lot of my modern stuff off, I sold all, like I had a load of Power Rangers, got rid of those. I didn't need to collect them, but you know, when you're a toy collector, you end up generating loads of excess stuff. So to get the stuff you want, basically, so I sold all that off. I've still got stuff that I need to get rid of, basically to feed the plastic crack habit. But I've wanted this for a long time, and I pulled the trigger on it. And it is Mork from Mork and Mindy, Robin Williams. I paid up a little bit on him, but I did it because he's actually in not bad condition. There's a little bit of paint loss here, but compared to other ones I've seen online, he's actually not bad. A lot of them, it's all kind of bled in and it doesn't look good. But this guy's actually in really nice condition, and he's from 1979. So I mean, yeah. He's really cool. I did want to try and get him with his egg, but then I thought, nah, I'll just have him as is. So there he is, Mork, one of my favourite collectibles that I now own. I'm really happy with that. I was stoked to get that. But I paid up. I think I paid about 15 quid for him, so it's quite pricey. I also picked up, and I paid the same amount for, was a Battlestar Galactica Starbuck figure with his cape. Where is he? Oh, there he is. I can't get him out of the cabinet just now, but I'll show you when I do the room tour. But yeah, pretty awesome. And I also picked up a couple of these Star Wars toy box figures which are in the cabinet now. And honestly, if you haven't already, I really recommend you check them out. They're actually pretty cool. They're kind of like the right kind of size. They're not too big, they're not too small, they're not quite 6 inch I'd say, but they're not 3 3/4, more like 4 inch maybe, 4.5. But they're really lovely figures and really good toony design. They're quite fun, so I definitely recommend to check those out if you have a chance. And I'll show you them in my my next video. Yes. So we're 15 minutes. We'll try and keep it 20 minutes. I did get a load of stuff from Tesco's and Home Bargains, which I'll show you now. Now, Home Bargains, my one isn't doing very well when it comes to action figures. It has a few. It's had the Black Series ones, and I have bought the ones that I can from there. I think I got Jyn Erso, Cassian Andor, and what was the other one I got? Oh, Luke Skywalker. Oh, was it? No, it wasn't. I don't know who the other one was. I don't know. There was another one, but I can't remember which one. Oh yeah, Kylo Ren, but I don't really like Kylo Ren, so I don't think he's still in the box. Anyway, I digress. But they did have this little set. Now this is pretty cool. Now I'm not a collector at all, really, of Matchbox cars. But I am. One of my other passions, other than toy collecting, is music. I do love my music. And I do like the Beatles, and they had this little set, and it is these Hot Wheels Beatles kind of Yellow Submarine set. Really cool. It's got all the Beatles, and I don't think there's characters, but this is supposed to be the Yellow Submarine, obviously, as you can see. Really cool. Really cool. So that's number 1. Number 2 is the Cockney Cab. Pretty smart. These were only £2 each, or £1.99. So I thought, yeah, I'll definitely snuffle these up. Sorry, I was just looking at my skylight. I don't know what that was. Hello. Yeah, so I got him. Or it. We're getting number 5 now, which is the Fast Fellion. Pretty cool. Got that one. The Cool Combi. Look at the artwork on them, it's just fantastic. So yeah, these are pretty good. I'll probably have to make some room on the wall for these because I do quite dig them. Then I've got Fished and Chipped. Brilliant. There's 6 of these. Now, where's the other one? The one I never showed you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is the last one. Possibly my favourite one actually, the Mork Mindy. So yeah, the artwork on them is just fantastic. So yeah, I got that little set, £12 for the set. Can't go wrong with that, can you? So yeah, really like that. And then Tesco's, of all places. My Tesco's is usually terrible for any kind of discounts on toys. However, they did have these on very heavily reduced. These were £2.50 each, and it is the Star Wars figures from the Last Jedi. So we've got Finn, the Force Link figure, £2.50, which I thought was pretty good. We also have Rey, and the facial sculpts on these are a lot better. They are getting better with these. So that's Rey. I'm not interested in the Force Link capability. It doesn't really float my boat, if I'm honest. I got Luke as well, Old Man Luke. Pretty good. I think I've got the whole wave here, actually. Kylo Ren. This person. Rose. Wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan of the movie, but I wasn't a fan of that character. Poe, who I am a fan of. I do like Poe. I do like Poe, he's good. And I think that was it. Yeah, so I got all those £2.50, and then I did collect the Force Awakens figures when they came out because I am a Force Awakens fan. And they had Tesco's was selling these for some reason, and I have no idea why. I don't know if this is nationwide, but my Tesco's decided it was going to be selling 3 3/4 inch Force Awakens figures. I don't know, but I bought this guy, and I don't know if he was out in your Home Bargains and B&M's, but obviously this is the guy that Simon Pegg plays. So I was like, I'm stoked. I've always wanted that one. I didn't even know they made that action figure. So yeah, I got him, which I was happy about. They had this whole wave, but they had that whole wave, you know, that one at the back there with Finn, Captain Rex. So yeah, but I didn't buy all the wave. I just handpicked a few. I obviously bought this guy, Asti, who I really like. He's probably one of my favourite characters. I love him. So I got him as well. And I got Captain Rex just because he intrigued me. So I thought I'll buy him too. So these were £4 each. So, I mean, that's not bad. So yeah, some Tesco's bargains for once. I went back there, funnily enough. I was there last Friday and got those figures, and I went back yesterday, in fact, and they had none. See, the Force Awakens figures, these ones, they had absolutely none left in stock. So in a week, they've all gone. So I don't know if I was lucky or if any of these figures are desirable. I've never seen this one before. Excuse me. So I was very... God, I need a bit of coffee. I haven't spoken so much for ages. Yeah, so I had no idea this was even a figure. I didn't even know they made it. So maybe it's a new release. I don't know if you guys could help me out with that. Drop it in the comments below. So there you go, folks. That's me. Just wanted to check in, say alright. I'm still here. I'm still going to be doing videos. I'll try and get one up a week. I think that's doable. Because, yeah, I've not really been doing any content for about a month now. Maybe longer. So, yeah, I'm back on track. Thanks for sticking with me. And I'll see you all soon. Cheers.